One of the most challenging moments of leadership that we encounter throughout the Torah is an episode with the most far-reaching consequences: the mission of the Maraglim, the scouts. Moses is about to send out scouts to scout Eretz Israel, the land of Israel. And the Torah describes the stature of the individuals selected to represent Israel in exploring the landscape of their intended destination. In the book of Numbers 13, we are told the Lord spoke to Moshe, saying, "Send out for yourself men who will scout the land of Canaan, which I am giving to the children of Israel. You shall send one man each from his father's tribe. Each one shall be a chieftain in their midst." So Moses sent them from the desert of Paran by the word of the Lord. All of them were men of distinction. They were the head of the children of Israel. 17. Moses sent them to scout the land of Canaan, and he said to them, "Go up this way in the south and climb up the mountain. You shall see what kind of land it is." The first instruction given to these distinguished leaders was to see. The report these distinguished men brought back about what they saw made Israel react with a national panic, and they are in the end sentenced to remain and die in the desert. Only the next generation will enter the land of Israel. An entire generation will die in the wilderness because of blind, distinguished leaders. This was a generation that had been emancipated from Egypt. They crossed the Sea of Reeds. They survived the theological crisis of the golden calf. And yet, they were undone by the report of the Maraglim, the scouts. What caused this breakdown in leadership? Sight. Blind, distinguished leaders. Matthew 15:14 tells us that if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into the ditch. It is scary, but what the text is telling us is that the blind can lead. So the first thing you want to check with leaders, who you want to learn from, is can they see? Not are they distinguished? Israel's distinguished and yet blind leaders, chosen to scout the land that they were supposed to inherit, brought an entire generation to their grave because of their lack of sight. The champion of God, Goliath, taunted Israel 3 times a day for 40 days till a young boy came on the scene and saw an opportunity, whilst everyone else saw a giant. When the blind lead, they have the potency, they have the ability to bring an entire generation to their grave, even though they might be distinguished. Distinguished, but yet blind. The first question you want to ask before you follow anyone: can they see? Not are they distinguished?